Fall on the ground, I won't die in the bony arms of the state, to be laid to rest in the wake of a faded time. Still less in the waters here. And if the raincoats come to steal my home, there's a big white house at the end of the road. I can see you wrapped in Egyptian thread, in a marble garden immune to the mess. If you leave this world in a rhinestone shroud, we could finally make your father proud. Still less, I think. Still less. You could almost sound pretty good just with the really tiny amount. If I leave this world in loaded days, I can finally have a new family. I wanna die like a rich boy diving in a hiding cold dream. You can die like a rich girl buying all the magazines all green. I wanna die like a rich boy bathing in a milk bath I could drown. I wanna die like a rich boy, even if we're as poor as we are now. I wanna die like a rich boy drowning in a lake that bears my name. You can die like a rich girl by me, flushed and radiant as day. I wanna lie and stink on the TV in a golden cardboard crown. I wanna die like a rich boy, even if we're as poor as we are now. Well, I find you now, so tear you away from the federal street they lumped us in. I'll be Shakespeare and struck a cake. We can lose our minds at the top of the hill. Or the action if we're done.
Tonight, and the good news for you is that you get to enjoy this again and again, because we're taping it, we're going to air it, we're going to broadcast it live, so you guys are all part of this live taping. So make sure to make a lot of noise. Can you do that? Yeah. Good. Let's try it one more time, maybe. Can you do a lot, like a lot of noise? That's good. So the airing is going to be on April the 12th, just a few days after the release of the album. So you can put that in your calendars. And you can find us at 90.7 FM on your radio dial if you still do that old-fashioned thing. Or you can stream us at WFUV.org. All right, I think I got all that business out of the way. So this is how it is going to go. We're going to do I'm going to bring the band out. They'll get set. We're going to do like a short 5-minute Q&A, so you guys are also going to have the advantage of knowing more than all of your friends about this album before anybody else does. So we're going to do a quick Q&A, and then the band will play their set. Does that sound good?
Okay. Don't twice.
So let's bring the band out.
No.
It's just me. It's really all you fucking. Oh, sorry, this is me. It's like I've been off tour for 2 years and I've forgotten that you can't say certain things on American radio. I only said half of the word, but it was the rude part. And we'll edit that out. Yeah, I forget. Hello, how's everyone doing?
Good.
This is FUV Live. We are at Rough Trade NYC in Brooklyn. My name is Carmel Holt. Tonight we welcome back Frightened Rabbit, who are about to release their first album since 2013's Pedestrian Verse, and their 5th overall. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having us back. Yeah.
So tell us, how does this album differ, and how is it the same from Pedestrian Verse?
I mean, it differs in so many ways. Probably the differences are more pointed than the similarities. I think that this album was made over a much longer period of time. I think I'd moved to Los Angeles, and we had to work out how that was going to operate. And in a way, it was you'd think that working over email was more difficult, but you can actually be a lot more blunt than if you're sat in the same room and you're trying to like not offend anyone. I mean, I'm okay with offending certain people in the band, but no, you can't. It's actually much easier. So the challenges at first actually became something that defined how the record sounded. I had to learn how to use music software. It seems 33 years old, learning how to use Logic, and that was something that I know it's pathetic. It's pathetic. I just I had my Tascam 4-track thing before that, but it changed the sonic kind of palette of the whole thing. It's different, and but there's still songs about drinking and heartbreak and all that good stuff. I'm glad you're up for it. I can't seem to get away from that stuff.
Well, the album is titled "Painting of a Panic Attack," so right there.
Right. Yeah. There's definitely that. There's a fair bit of that.
And the album begins and ends with death. So
initially they were supposed to be. We had them positioned one after the other at the end. That seemed like overtly morbid way to end the album. Death Dream and Die Like a Rich Boy, which you'll hear this evening. But these are themes that I come back to, and it's funny because when we first started making demos for this is kind of where the bluntness thing comes in over email. I'd sent a few demos. Every time I start writing a record, I almost have this big plan to make it into a clever concept album or something. It'll have like characters and narrative and stuff, and then just life gets in the way. But anyway, so I was sent the first 4 or 5 songs, and basically got an email from Grant, the drummer, saying, "These are not very good." And he was right, because I wasn't tapping into what you should be tapping into to write songs, which is like my own experience and what I feel. I think things can come across as a little surface if you don't tap into what you are experiencing at the time.
And also, you had some experience between albums working in a totally different way when you put the Aljon project together.
Yeah, that did inform the sort of the solo record, in inverted commas, that Andy and Simon and I did. It definitely informed the first few demos that we did for the Fighting Rabbit record. It was a much freer process. I wrote a piece of music one per day over 2 weeks, and that's what became the album. And I think going into this, things had to change, because I think after the end of the last Frightened Rabbit tour, I wasn't really sure if I even wanted to do another Frightened Rabbit album at all. And then, no, but here we are. I mean, it's okay. You are part of the happy ending. It turned out all right.
Tell us about working with Aaron Dessner of The National. How did that come together? He produced this new album.
He did. Well, that came together again over a period of time where initially I just went out to Aaron's place to kind of work on the bare bones of songs, arrangement, and there's not a lot of people who I would, from outside of the band, that we would allow into the process that early on. But Aaron Dessner happens to be one of them, because we're just huge National fans for a very long time.
Did you tour together as well?
Yeah, we did. They're quite reserved though, so it wasn't like bus party every night. And I didn't get his number or anything after that. Maybe that was on purpose. But yeah, then we got together in Brooklyn, which is no longer a studio, and then he came over to Glasgow. And he was so invested in the material. Aaron's like one of the most analytical musical minds that I've ever come across. Just sort of very, very intensely, he never stops thinking about music. And he'd already invested so much of his time and person into the songs that I'd sent him already. It seemed stupid not to have him see the whole project through, which is what happened, you know. So we spent time up in Dreamland near Woodstock, and then we spent time in his fantastic place. I loved it. So and then we spent 2 weeks down here at his garage.
So this is a Frightened Rabbit album, partially born right here in Brooklyn, which is pretty great.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I know we're all totally excited to hear the result of your work. Should we bring the rest of the band out? Rock Trade New York City, WFUV, Frightened Rabbit.
Got your innocent, you're saying. Thanks, everyone. Alright, it's not all newbies. We're not that dumb. one's even less of a movie. This is called Modern Leopard. The cripple walks amongst you all, you tired human beings. He's got all the things a cripple has not, two working arms and legs. And bites parts fall from his system, dissolving Scottish rain. Vitally, he doesn't miss them, he's too messed up to care. Is that you in front of me? Coming back for even more, exactly the same. But you must be the massive cat. You love a modern leopard on his last leg, on his last. Cheers, everyone. I don't know, did y'all bring, there's supposed to be a signing thing after this.
Yeah.
And I thought, the record's not out yet. Okay, so you got, that person's got one thing that you can all take a photocopy of. Okay, great. And then there's another one you can photocopy here, and then there's one there as well. So we're good, we're fine. As long as you have the right equipment. I'll sing whatever, not that, because it's radio. Maybe America doesn't know what a willy is. But for that reason, maybe it's safe to say on radio. Okay, I'm gonna say this guy's willy out there. That's fine. This is from the new record. This is called "Woke Up Hurting." When daybreak comes with the devil's heart starts to beat, waits one more time to try and fight a place to plant its teeth and scrub the cuts from yesterday. Hot scuffle on the street, show me the door. I need somewhere to go. If I woke up hurting, it's on my suicide. I woke up with dirty knees, not for the first time. I woke up hurting. Look, I'm quite seeing why. I woke up hurting. Woke up hurting. Stuck through the day, sneak between the houses I have made.